بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا ونبينا محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين واللعنة الدائمة الأبدية على أعدائهم أجمعين إلى قيام يوم الدين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. So we have lesson 4 today, lesson 4, and we will continue ruling number 847 in the rules of error in Salat. الشك في إتيان الصلاة. So doubt in offering the Salat. Rule number 847. Rule number 847. من شك ولم يدري أنه صلى أم لا. So this guy, he doubts. I didn't know. Did I pray or not? Like the whole prayer. I don't know. Did I pray Dhuhr and Asr or not? Did I pray Maghrib and Isha or not? Or did I pray Maghrib or not? Did I pray Fajr or not? So he's doubting in the whole Salah. Did he offer or not? So من شك ولم يدري أنه صلى أم لا فإن كان في الوقت if the time is remaining صلى. Okay, so let's say he doesn't know Dhuhr and Asr. Did I pray Dhuhr and Asr or not? And still it's like Dhuhr time, like 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Okay, then pray. Ignore the doubt. I mean, not ignore the doubt. Observe the doubt. Observe the doubt means act upon the doubt. So then you are going to pray Salatul Dhuhr and Asr. Okay. This is where, in the case where the time is remaining, the time is left, the time of Salah. وإن كان بعد خروج الوقت لم يلتفت. If it was after exiting the time, then ignore the doubt. You prayed, inshallah. Let's say somebody doubted, did I pray Fajr or not today? So if you are out of time, you'll say, inshallah, you prayed. But if you are in the time frame, you'll say, pray. Now here, let me make a cautious here to the people who are not offering Salat al-Fajr or not used to offering Salat al-Fajr. And there's a big crime, by the way. Because Salat is communication with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We all have light inside ourselves. This light detects God, feels the existence of God surrounding us, that manifestation of La hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Now, if you do not regularly pray Salat al-Fajr, okay, on time, it's all qadha, then there's a filth, junk on your light. You can't see God. So you need to clean that junk. And Salah helps you clean that junk. So no excuses. I can't wake up, I this, I that. If I wake up, I'll affect my work on day, I'll affect my study. No, these are all shaitani excuses. Because shaitan wants you to miss Salat al-Fajr, miss Salah. Okay, so he's making these kind of things. Trust me, people, millions of people, they do Salat al-Fajr on time on the earth. Why they are not complaining? They are going to jobs, they are going to school. Manage your time. Manage your time. This is shaitan putting it in your mind, and some shaitani people who are, you are going to miss the opportunity of getting higher marks, higher grades. So this is nonsense. This is shaitani talk. So make sure that you wake up Fajr. So this rule is for those people who regularly offer Fajr and then they don't know, did I offer Fajr today or not? But if somebody is sloppy in offering Salat al-Fajr, no, this rule does not apply for it, because you never offer Salat al-Fajr. If once a year or twice a year, you may be offering, or maybe in the holy month of Ramadan only. So this rule is for regular cases. Because people ask the Maraja about this situation. They say, no, after the time exits, if you doubt, did I pray or not, you will consider prayed. In the time, you will consider not prayed. Except for those careless people, negligence people in Salat al-Fajr, this does not apply. They will use this rule every day. Oh no, I don't know, did I pray? Do you pray even every day regularly? Once a week you pray, once a month you pray. You can't implement this rule This rule is for people, they pray, they doubt. والظن بفعل الصلاة حكمه حكم الشك في التفصيل المذكور. So now you have larger probability. That larger probability is there, I have prayed. But lower probability, not prayed. Doesn't matter. You have doubt. So this larger probability will be brought to the level of doubt. So it's your doubt. Or no, larger probability, I did not pray. Lower probability, I prayed. It's a doubt. It's like 50-50. Now what is this? Let me just explain it to you because it's not written here. First of all, the level of knowledge. So it starts from 0, ignorance. Then you have lower probability, 20%. We are in Arabic we call it ihtimal, 25%, like below 50%. Even 45, 48% could be ihtimal. 50-50, you can't decide this side, that side. That is shak, doubt. And then after that, the more above you go, the more you have a probability, but we call it a dhann, larger probability. And then 100%, that's the knowledge. So we have 0, ignorance. We have ihtimal between 0 to 49. Then 50% shak, doubt. And then 51 to 99, it is larger probability, 100% yaqeen, 100% certainty. That is the knowledge. So these are the levels. So when we say dhann, remember it. What we mean is about the doubt. So you have something in your mind about the doubt. It's not doubt. I feel that I have prayed. No. Are you sure you have prayed? I feel I have prayed in Fajr. No. It will be considered as doubt. So if you are in the time, pray it out the time. No need to pray. Or larger probability opposite. I feel I have not prayed. I feel. Are you sure? No, I feel. There's like 60, 70, 80% I feel I have not prayed. It's a doubt. We will bring that dhann to doubt. So in this rule, the dhann is doubt. Now, just let me give you a small introduction here since we are talking about doubt and shak. Remember this. The next masail which are coming, whatever dhann, larger probability you have in the parts of salah, in the bringing the salah, not bringing the salah, all these kind of things, we are going to consider this as doubt. Larger probability does not have any value here, according to inna dhanna la yughni min al-haqqi shay'a, because the larger probability is not truth. So we will deal with this as doubt. However, there are exceptional narrations, okay, that if you have dhann in the raka'at, as we are going to take in inshallah next lesson maybe, if you have doubt in the dhann in the raka'at, then you will raise it to the level of yaqeen. Because we have a rule in Hausa, they say, الظن ليس بحجة. Larger probability is not proof, it's not yaqeen, it's not knowledge. إلا إن دل دليل على حجيته. Unless if there is an evidence, concrete evidence, Islamic evidence, logical evidence, whatever evidence, it indicates that no, this dhann has value, this larger probability has value. Like what? Like for example, I'll give you where the Islamic legislation has told us to rely on this dhann. Trusted person, when he tells you something, he's a human being. He may have made a mistake, he may have made an error, all this. He's not a ma'soom, he's not an infallible. So there is a probability he might have made a mistake. Okay? So he tells me something, it gives, because he's a mu'min, he's trustworthy, it gives me larger probability. Why larger? Because he's human, still I have 10-20%, he might have made an error. So he can make errors. So if he can make errors, so I can't stick on the Quran that by God this is, what he says is truth, because he might have made a mistake, an error, and he's giving us. So we rely on him. Why? Because Sharia told us, Islamic legislative system told us, rely on the narration of trusted person. So that's why the hadith we take from the hadith of the trusted person, narration of the trusted. It's proof. It's dhann. It gives me 80% larger probability. And you said that dhann is like shak, doesn't have any value. Yes, unless if there's a dalil which supports this kind of dhann and tells me, Islam tells me, the Sharia tells me, legislative system tells me, I'm going to take the responsibility of the dhan, follow this dhan, take the narration of trusted person. So dhan is like shak. Larger probability is like 50-50, like doubt in Islamic system. Unless if Sharia tells me to take. So we implement this here. So whatever larger probabilities happen in the rules of Salat, they are considered like doubts. Rule of the doubts will be implemented. Unless if it was doubt in the numbers of the rak'at. I don't know, did I pray 1 rakat or 2 rakat? What do you feel? I feel mostly I have prayed 1 rakat. Okay, then you prayed 1 rakat. You did not pray 2 rakat, bring the other rakat. Or no, I feel I have prayed 2 rakat, 90-80%, but still I'm not sure. Okay, we will take it as, so only in number of rakat, we will consider the one larger probability as a knowledge, like the narration of trusted is proof, because of the evidences indicate such. So now we come back to, so now you know the rule. Dhan, not hujjah. Dhan is like shak. We implement the rules of shak. Unless in the numbers of the rak'at, we take that into consideration. Let's see here. Okay. So here he says, وَالظَّنُّ بِفِعْلِ الصَّلَاةِ. I have larger probability. I have prayed. We will consider that as doubt. I have larger probability. I have not prayed. We will consider that as doubt. حُكْمُ حُكْمُ الشَّكِّ. The ruling of the dhan is the ruling of the doubt. You see, in the details mentioned, so follow those details. وَإِذَا وَإِذَا شَكَّ فِي بَقَاءِ الْوَقْتِ بَنَى عَلَى بَقَائِهِ. If he doubts that the time is left or not, then we will consider the time is left. Now here, there in this slide by itself, there are 3 general rules. I would like to present it to you, because next time when we implement these rules, I'll remind you, remember this rule, remember this rule. I spoke about 2 rules, but I'm going to repeat it. One rule is saying قاعدة التجاوز. قاعدة التجاوز, rule of passing over. Okay, so we implemented this rule. So whenever we doubt and we have moved from a place where we can do the action, then we will say inshallah we have done it. When we doubt, this is rule of doubt. So I don't know, did I pray or not? After sunrise, doubt in praying Salaat L4, will say you have passed the time, so you have done Salat. This is called قاعدة التجاوز. تجاوزت المحل. The location where you can implement is gone, so the doubt is neglected. So, but if in time, no, you have to bring it. This was قاعدة التجاوز. We mentioned this before. Then there was قاعدة الفراغ, rule of completion. So whenever I doubt in the correctiveness of the act, so if I have completed it, I said, وَلَا الضَّالِّينَ. Did I recite Surah Al-Fatiha correct or not? Well, you have completed it. You have recited correct. Don't worry about it. But if I was, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, before I start, before I did Alameen, did I say Alameen or Alameen? You say we still are in that location. Just say Alameen. But did I say Alhamdu or did I say Alhamdu? No, you said Alhamdu, because you have finished Alhamdu and now you are in Rabbil Alameen. So whenever you finish something and you doubt, did I do it correct or not? Consider it correct. If you are in that place, then do it. So this is Qa'adatul Faragh, completing, finishing an act. So if you finish an act, even if you have not gone into next act, you doubt in the correctiveness of the act, you will say it's correct. But if you have passed the place, in that case, if you doubt that did I bring or not, so one rule is for correctiveness, one rule is for the original performance. Did I do or not? You say you have passed the place. The third rule, which was in last bullet, is called istishab. It's a very, very important rule, and this rule is narrated by Imam Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam. So if you have one yaqeen, certainty, and you doubt that this certainty has gone or not, you will stretch this certainty. You will do istishab, bring it along with you, associate, bring it with you, don't leave it, bring the yaqeen with you, istishab al-yaqeen. Okay, so what does that mean? This dress, I don't know. It was pure. Yaqinan. I'm doubting. Did it become najis or not? We will say no. You are doubting, so we will take the previous yaqeen. It was pure, we will consider it pure. It was najis. I'm doubting. Did I purify it? Did it become pure? Did someone purify it or not? We will say no. We'll take the previous yaqeen. It is still najis. So this rule of istishab is something which... So now here, إِذَا شَكَّ فِي بَقَاءِ الْوَقْتِ, I'm doubting. The time was there for salah. Now I don't know, did the time exit or not? Did the time exit or not? Here I will consider the time did not exit. Unless I'm yaqeen that the sunset happened, then I am going to consider this time exit. Like in Sweden and many European countries, when we doubt, did the fajr come or not? So whenever we have doubt, we can stretch the night and we can eat and drink and enjoy until we are sure that the fajr has come out. So this is called istashab. You stretch, you drag, you stretch the night, you drag the day, you drag. So here you are dragging the time. Istashab al-waqt. So what about this waswasi? This waswasi, what is this waswasi? Now waswasa is a tool of shaitan. Like shaitan doesn't want us to worship Allah. So he will try to bring problems in our worship. One of the problems shaitan brings in worship is to let you doubt a lot. Oh, no, you did not do right. You did not do right. You did not do right. Do it now. Do it now. So you keep repeating the act, repeating the act, repeating the act until you get crazy. I don't want to hell with this religion. That is what shaitan wants. Don't do that. Maraja, they say if you have waswas, if you feel like that kind of thing, stop. Ignore your doubt. Do whatever. Did I wash or not? Yes, you washed. Carry on. Did the water reach here or not? Yes, it reached. Carry on. You see? Our Maraj, because shaitan wants to make your life miserable 1 hour in the bathroom. That is what shaitan's planning. Don't follow. Don't say, no, I'm afraid of hellfire. No, don't be afraid. Allah will not put you in hellfire. You see? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will understand that shaitan is bothering you. And Allah gave you our maraja who took from our A'imma alayhi salam, who took from the Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, who took from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah has given us this privilege that if we, God forbid, have this problem of wiswas, did I or did I not? Did I or did I not? Every now and then in every single thing, just ignore. Your duty is ignore. If you don't ignore the doubt, you will be considered a sinner. So ignore your doubt. If you have frequent doubts, you see, so waswas is a person who has this frequent doubt, irregularity, doubting, irregularity in doubts. He doubts irregularly. It's not a regular. Regular doubts, like they come once in a blue moon, but irregular doubts, there are plenty. So, those are extreme. So that person's responsibility is, it's wajib on him to ignore. If he does not ignore, he's considered a sinner. So instead of pleasing Allah, you're pleasing shaitan. So don't please shaitan. So what does Al-Sistani say here? Damadullah. What about the waswasi? He doubts a lot. You see? Every time he doubts in certain things. Al-waswasi fil ityani bis salati wa adameh and la yahtani bishakka. The waswasi, the one who has whispers, every time he whispers, did I do salah or not? Did I do salah or not? Did I do salah or not? They say, you did salah, finish, carry on. Congratulations, you have a freebie, mashallah. So Allah will not hold you accountable. If on the day of judgment it came out you had not prayed, you did not know. You are doubting. Maybe I prayed. Maybe I did not pray. Every day you have this problem. You keep forgetting. So, لا يعتني بشكه فيبني على الاتيان بها. So you should consider that he has performed his doubtful act, that he did not perform it, or yes, no, he performed it. وإن كان في الوقت, حتى even in the time, we said the regular person, if it's a time frame doubts, perform it. Outside time, neglect your doubt. Here, even in time for waswasi, don't pay attention to your doubt. You are good to go. Finish. ويلحق كثير الشك ويلحق كثير الشك به في ذلك. The one who doubts abundantly. Now there's difference between waswas. Did I do it right or not? Did I do it right or not? This kathir shak He doubts so much. Every time he doubts. So that is a disease, and this one is because of the tired or because of his some circumstances. Every time he doubts in the same thing, like he doubts in third and fourth rakat every day. Third and fourth, we'll say just consider third, consider fourth. It's totally up to you, don't worry about it, you see. So this is kathiru shak, the one who doubts abundantly. That person is irregularity in doubting, whispering. Somebody brings this in his mind, you did not do right, you did not do right, you did not do right, and that is shaitan. So that is, so kathiru shak. And there is a kind of, there's no like fine line between kathiru shak and waswasi. There are things they can be distinguished, and there are things they overlap with each other. So anyhow, abundance in doubt, or did I do right, did I do not right, did I do or did I not do, did this, did that, those kind of waswasi. Maybe did not, maybe the water did not reach, maybe because people they fall, they call me and they have these kind of problems. May Allah bless them and relieve them from their waswas. The best thing to do is recite abundantly Surah Qul A'udhu bi Rabbin Nas, Malik al-Nas, Ilah al-Nas, min sharr al-waswas al-khannas. One of the ways to distract you from religion, to make you so much concerned extremely in your religion that you keep doubting and doubting and doubting. So that is the waswasi. Let's move to the next slide. Let me give you a small introduction to understand this ruling. Now, time of salat. We have Salaat L4, its time is known, through dawn until sunrise. Salaat Al-Dhuhrain, yes, here we have some detail. The first part of Salaat Al-Dhuhr is specific only for Dhuhr. You can't pray Salatul Asr in it. Okay? So this first 4 rakat time, after the adhan of Dhuhr, after the time of Dhuhr, it's only for Dhuhr. The last 4 rakat time before sunsets, that is only for Asr. Similarly, Maghrib Isha. So for example, you did not pray, and now only 4 minutes are left, or 4 rakat time is left only, and the sun will set. So we'll say, don't pray Dhuhr now, pray Asr. It's an Asr time. It's a specific time for Asr. And then after you are done Asr, you can pray Dhuhr Qadha, or bima huwa al-amru al-waqi' al-mutawajjih alayh, whatever Allah is requiring me, qada or ada. So basically, do not pray Dhuhr if you have not prayed Dhuhr and Asr in the last and 4 rakat time of the common time. In between, it's a common time. If you have understood this, this ruling will be understood. وَإِذَا شَكَّ فِي الظُّهْرَيْنِ فِي الْوَقْتِ الْمُخْتَص بِالْعَصْرِ أَتَى بِالْعَصْرِ وَالْأَحْوَطُ وُجُوبًا قَضَاء الظُّهُرِ. So here, Dhuhr to Maghrib, it's a common time for Dhuhr and Asr. So you are doubting in this time. Did I pray Dhuhr and Asr? So initial rule says that if you are in time, pray. But now you are in the time of Asr, not in the common time. So pray Asr. But still, Dhuhr time is shaky also. So you can pray, you have to pray ihtiyat wajib as an obligatory precaution to pray Dhuhr Qadha after you have prayed Asr. So first you have to pray Asr. After that you pray Dhuhr Qadha. But Sayyidina, the time is gone. Why should I pray Dhuhr? Yeah, I'm not telling you fatwa. I'm telling you obligatory precaution. The reason is because the time of Dhuhr is gone. So whenever you doubt in offering a salah outside of the time, it is considered done. So your Dhuhr is considered to be done. But still, because this is a common time, I don't want to let it go. You see? So if you find a marja, you refer to them. Otherwise, for me, after you have prayed Asr, on the basis of obligatory precaution, do the Dhuhr Qadha. وَإِذَا شَكَّ وَقَدْ بَقِيَ مِنَ الْوَقْتِ مِقْدَارُ أَدَاءِ رَكْعَةٍ أَتَى بِالصَّلَاةِ. Now when does he doubt? He doubts when 1 minute or 1 rakat time is left. Okay, as long as you have time to offer even 1 rak'ah, you will offer it ada, not qada. But if like 10 seconds are left, for example, 10 seconds are left, let's say you are a very micromanaging guy and you have the atomic clock and atomic watch and all these kind of things, and you are very precise and peculiar about sunset and this. So you have like 15 seconds left. 15 seconds is not enough for one rak'ah. Even the acrobatic namaz salat is not and cannot be done in 15 seconds. I don't know, maybe we have to ask these acrobatic people. So 15 seconds, let's say 10 seconds are left. 10 seconds is not enough for one rak'ah. Okay? So what will the rule be? Khalas, you have prayed. Though I am in the time, you have prayed. Why? Because the time remaining is not enough to offer at least one rak'ah. So that means you have prayed because you are doubting. Did I pray or not? Did I pray Dhuhr and Asr or not? No, you prayed inshallah. As long as one rak'ah time is left, you prayed. وإذا شك وقد بقي من الوقت مقدار أداء ركعة أتى بالصلاة. If he doubts, did he bring or not the Salat al-Asr, al-Dhuhrain or al-Asr? We are talking about the end time. So he had only one, and if he doubts, and the remaining time of Salah was left enough for only one rak'ah, أتى بالصلاة. He should offer this Salah. وإذا كان أقل لم يلتفت. If it was a little bit time left, like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, it's not enough for one rak'ah, then you don't need to do Salah. وإذا شك في فعل الظهر وهو في العصر فإن كان في الوقت المختص بالعصر بنى على الإتيان بها. So now he's in the Salat. Now he's in the Salat. Okay, in Salat al-Asr. And he's doubting, did I do Salat al-Dhuhr or not? So if he is in the common time of Salat al-Dhuhr and Asr, yes, because this still time of Dhuhr is there. فإن كان في الوقت المختص بالعصر. However, if he was in the time which is specific for Asr, he's doubting and he's in Salat al-Asr. Did I do Dhuhr or not? I'm doing Asr. So how much time is remaining? He said, no, this is the time for Asr. So, بَنَا عَلَى الْإِتْيَانِ بِهِ. So you will consider you have prayed Dhuhr. However, if it was in the common time, وَإِن كَانَ فِي الْوَقْتِ الْمُشْتَرَكِ. So still he prayed Asr and still some time is remaining after 4 rakat. أَتَمَّهَا عَصْرًا. Complete your Salat al-Asr. Don't break your Salat al-Asr. ثُمَّ أَتَى بِالظُّهْرِ بَعْدَهَا. And after that, he will bring Salat al-Dhuhr after he's finished Asr. So the whole idea in this ruling is the specific time of Asr. Okay? So if it is in the specific time of Asr, you pray Asr. Dhuhr is considered to be done. Ayatul assistance is on the basis of obligatory precaution, not done. If one rak'at is left, time left for Asr, then pray. If less than one rak'ah, you have done. Both Salat al-Dhuhr and Asr are done. If he was in the Salat al-Asr and he doubted that did he pray Asr or not, so we will say that if you have time remaining after Salat al-Asr, then pray Dhuhr. If you don't have time, then carry on. وإن كان في الوقت المشترك أتمها عصرا ثم أتى بالظهر. Even so in all cases, Ayatul Sistani has this Salatul Dhuhr needs to be done on the basis of obligatory precaution. Next slide. Now there are doubts, you don't need to pay attention to it. These are negligible doubts. Negligible doubts. Like what? Chapter الشكوك التي لا اعتبار بها ولا يلتفت إليها. The doubts which you neglect and you don't pay attention to it. So these are the doubts. Ruling number 848. في إذا شك في جزء أو شرط للصلاة بعد الفراغ منها لم يلتفت. Remember قاعدة الفراغ, rule of completing, rule of finishing. So here it's written, if he doubts in bringing a part or correctivity of the part or a condition of salah, condition like wudu, like qibla, like all these kind of attire, all these are conditions of salah. بعد الفراغ منها, you finished your salat and now you're doubting, did I bring ruku or not? Did I bring sujood? You have Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We said all these doubts are negligible. All these doubts are negligible. Why? Because you have completed the salat. Qa'adatul faragh, farigh, finish. You have finished the salat. So after the finishing of salah, whatever doubts you have in the parts of salah, did I do wudu? Did I do the qibla? Did I purify my attire? Did I? All these doubts. We say, ignore those doubts. You have said, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and completed the salah. وَإِذَا شَكَّ فِي التَّسْلِيمِ فَإِنْ كَانَ شَكُّ. Now again I remind you, قاعدة الفراغ, finishing, is in being correct or not. قاعدة التجاوز, being, did I bring or not? If you have passed the place, you have done. If not, then bring it. So here we have application of the قاعدة الفراغ and تجاوز. وَإِذَا شَكَّ فِي التَّسْلِيمِ, if he doubts in saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, فَإِنْ كَانَ شَكُّهُ فِي صَحَّتِهِ لَمْ يَلْتَفِتْ. So he's finished. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Did I do salam right or wrong? We say, just ignore, because you have finished salam. So if you doubt it's done correct or not, consider it correct. لم يلتفت وكذا إذا كان شكه في وجوده وقد أتى بالمنافي. Now he's doubting in the original existence of salam. Did I do the salam or not? Did I do the salam or not? So we say, if you have done some of the invalidators of salat, okay, then ignore the doubt. You have done the salam because you have passed its place. Before breaking the wind, the place was there. But after whoops, the place has gone. So doubt after the place has gone. Doubt in bringing the thing. Doubt in doing or not doing. After passing its place, after going, you can't go back after you broke the wind. You can't go back. Your salat is finished. So now we will say, yes, you have brought the salam. So, فإن كان شكه في صحته لم يلتفت وكذا إن كان شكه في وجوده, in its existence, وقد أتى بالمنافي, and he has done one of the invalidators, حتى مع السهو, even accidentally, but you did it. Your wudu got broken. أو فاتت الموالاة, or low, big time lapse. So he did not break his wind, he's still wudu, he did not look left, right, but he's sitting there for 1 hour. Come on, 1 hour, that's too much gap. So too much gap has passed. That affects the muwala, the consistency. Remember, one of the parts of salat is to do one after another without any serious gap. So if there was a big gap, or invalidator was done, even intentionally, or you entered next salat, you are now in Salat Al-Asr, Allahu Akbar, Bismillah. Did I do salam of Salat Al-Dhuhr or not? Carry on, don't look back, finish. You have done, inshallah, because now you are doubting in the existence of salam and you are in Salat Al-Asr. So you have passed the place. Breaking the wind, past the place. Keeping a gap, past the place. So all these cases you'll consider done. أو دخل في صلاة أخرى, or he entered next salah. أو اشتغل بالتعقيب. No, you're doing tasbihat bi Fatimah al-Zahra alayhi salam. You're doing du'as of ta'qibat. So now you have entered something else. You have passed the place. وَأَمَّا إِذَا كَانَ شَكُّهُ قَبْلَ ذَلِكَ. However, if his doubt was before breaking the wind, before getting into taqibat, before getting into next salat, before leaving a gap, before all these kind of things, before bringing one of the invalidators, فَاللَّازِمْ هُوَ التَّدَارُكُ وَالْإِعْتِنَاءُ بِالشَّكِّ. So that in that case, it is necessary to go do the salam and perform it, pay heed to the doubt. That means act upon your doubt. Yes, you did not bring it. Okay, the second, kathiru shak. So we spoke about wiswasi. Now we are going to talk about somebody who doubts abundantly. So doubting abundantly, ruling number 849. Kathiru shak la ya'tani bi shak. The one who doubts too much, doubt. Now kathiru shak, the difference between kathiru shak is waswasi. Waswasi is in everything here. Did I do this or not? Did I do that or not? Did I do that? Everything there is like a doubt. Kathiru shak, no. There are certain things, his doubts are regular, certain things, his doubts are irregular. So irregular doubts, regular doubts. So let's see kathiru shak. لا يعتني سواء كان الشك في عدد الركعات, whether his doubts are in the numbers of the rak'at. Did I pray 4? Did I pray 3? Did I pray 2? Just ignore. Think whatever you prayed and finish, continue. But maybe it was 4. Consider it 4. Maybe it was 3. Consider whatever. Just finish your salah. Don't let shaitan play with your mind. And fil af'al. Did I do tashahhud or not? Did I do tashahhud or not? Every time he has this. Did I do tashahhud or not? So it's a pattern. In kathir al-shak, it's a pattern of certain type of doubt. And fi shara'it, condition. Did I do wudu or not? Did I do wudu or not? Did I do the qibla or not? Did I clean my attire or not? These things are all conditions of salat, the prerequisites of salat. So prerequisites of salat, also any doubt you doubt in the rak'at, in the parts of the salah, in the prerequisites of the salah, conditions of the salah, all these kind of things, just neglect because you are a frequent doubter. فَيَبْنِي عَلَى وُقُوعِ الْمَشْكُوكِ فِيهِ. So he should consider that no, the doubtful thing was done. The doubtful thing was done. إِلَّا إِذَا كَانَ وُجُودُهُ مُفْسِدًا. Unless if the doubtful thing which was done, which was an invalidator of salah, which was going to cause invalidation of the salah, أو موجبا لكلفة زائدة, or it was going to require more duties such as performing sajdat as-sahu, فيبني على عدمه. In that case, he should consider not done. So kathir al-shak considers everything done or not done. Unless if you say it's done, like did I do 2 ruku' or 1? If you said done 2 ruku', oh, salat gone. So we will say no, consider 1 ruku' done. Like kathir al-shak, think whatever, consider whatever makes your salah okay, make your salah valid. This is the rule of thumb in nutshell. Consider, so did I pray 2 ruku' or 1 ruku'? Use 1 ruku'. But maybe it's 2. No, it's 1 ruku'. Every time he doubts, did I do 2 sajdas or 4 sajdas? No, you did 2 sajdas. Because you'll do 4 sajdas, you'll consider 4 sajdas done, then you'll have to do you'll have to repeat your salat because it's an invalidator. So we try to correct your deeds. We try to consider whatever is going to consider your deed act correct. Like for example, okay, what about, did I do 2 sajdas or 3 sajdas? We'll say 2 sajdas, not 3. Why? Because 3rd sajda will require sujood as-sahu to eliminate. So whatever obligation we might burden him, we will relieve him from that burden. We'll say no. You should not be burdened about extra things. You already are in trouble. He gives an example. كما لو شك في الأربع والخمس. Therefore, it's, or like for example, as if he doubts between, is it his 4th rakat or 5th rakat? بعد الدخول في الركوع, after entering the ruku', is it like 4th or 5th? أو شك في أنه أتى بركوع أو ركوعين, or doubts because after you go in the ruku' and you doubt, is it 4th or 5th? Your salat is invalid. You can't go back and break, and you can't consider. But now your salat is invalid. Now you can't break your qiyam. Because 2 places we said we are going to say you can fix the doubts. One is the doubt of 3rd and 4th. Any time, any place you are, you'll consider 4th. The other doubts are the doubt in whether it is 2 or 3rd rakat, 2nd rakat or 3rd rakat. This is in the 2nd sajda, not even in 1st sajda. We're going to explain this. So I'm going to explain more in that when that session comes, because I don't want to drag you in that doubt in rak'at. It's a whole session. So here, he doesn't know that this is my 4th or 5th. We say consider 4th and finish salah. Other than you, we are going to tell him to repeat his salah, because this is not one of the doubts which are manageable. Or he did 1 ruku or 2 ruku. We'll say 1 ruku. في أنه أتى بركوع أو ركوعين مثلا فيما يشتمل على ركوع واحد في كل ركعة. So it is like, did I do 1 ruku or 2 ruku? In salats which have only 1 ruku in every rak'ah. Unlike Salatul Ayat, the eclipse salah, that salat has 5 rukus in each rak'ah. So we are not talking about Salatul Ayat, we are talking about regular salah. In regular salah, you are doubting, did I do 1 ruku or 2 rukus? We'll say you did 1 ruku. Okay, finish it. ركوع واحد في كل ركعة لا مثل صلاة الآيات. Unlike صلاة الآيات فإن البناء على وجود الأكثر مفسد فيبني على عدمه. So in all the cases we mentioned, if you consider that you have done more in that case, did I do less or more? If more is going to invalidate your salah, just think you have done less. If less is going to cause a defect in your salah, just think you have done more. So you neglect your doubt and consider the things done, unless if the extra done is going to cause invalidate your salat, like we mentioned now, then you will consider it not done. Extra ruku not done. Ruling number 850. كثرة الشك إن اختصت بموضع بأن كانت من خواصه وسماته فلا بد من أن يعمل فيما عداه بوظيفة الشاك غيره من المكلفين. This is not a waswasi. This is not a whisperer in every this and that, and is packed with, may Allah bless this whispering guy and help him out. But this is no. In certain areas he doubts frequently. Other salah is normal. So we will say this rule of kathiru shak, of neglecting or ignoring or considering done, and if invalidator, then consider it not done. This is only for the things which you doubt frequently, which you doubt abundantly. Not any doubt you neglect. No. So you have to observe the doubts which you are not kathiru shak. You are not frequent doubter in it. So اختصت, it is specific, بموضع بأن كانت من خواصه. It is his nature that he doubts in this area regularly, abundantly, in certain area. So we will say, and that means this doubt you are to neglect or ignore. However, the doubts which you are not kathiru shak, you are not abundant in it, then you will have to do as normal person and regular person. أن يعمل فيما عداه بوظيفة الشاك كغيره من المكلفين, such as any other responsible person. And we will try to take this one last slide because the time is finishing. So the 850. Yes, so we'll have to stop at 850 because the time is finishing. So continuation of the ruling 850. مثلا, so he's giving an example. إذا كانت كثرة شكه في خصوص الركعات, if his abundance doubt was in specifically in the numbers of the rak'at, لم يعتني بشكه, he will not pay heed to this doubt, because every time he has the second and fourth. Is the second, is this fourth? Is the second, is this fourth? This one you will not be paying heed. But if third and fourth happen, that's not your kathiru shak. That's your regular shak. You don't doubt frequently in that. So in that you will pay attention and manage your doubt. But 2 and 4 you will not need to manage. So what should I? You consider 2, you consider 4, is totally up to you. Just you don't have to manage it. فإذا شك في الإتيان بالركوع أو السجود أو غير ذلك مما لم يكثر شكه فيه لزمه الإتيان به إذا كان الشك قبل الدخول في الغير. So before entering to next, remember قاعدة التجاوز, if you doubt in any doubt other than the doubt you are abundant in it, then you will have to pay heed. If you have not passed the location, if you have passed the location, then ignore it. You don't need to pay heed. So if you are doubting, did I do the ruku or not? Did I do the sujud or not? Or any other thing, which is not kathir, which is not abundant doubt, then you have to observe that doubt and bring that thing which is doubted upon, doubtful, and if it was before entering the next part. وأما إذا لم يكن كذلك كما إذا تحقق مسمى الكثرة في فعل معين كالركوع ثم شك في فعل آخر أيضا كالسجود لم يعتني بشك. So he doubts different doubts, but not on that one specific. So he doubted in ruku', now he doubted in sujud. We will not tell him you are kathiru shak. Why? Because these two doubts are different doubts. You have to have same doubt you repeat irregularly. That's what it makes it kathiru shak. وَمَا إِذَا لَمْ يَكُنْ كَذَلِكَ, if it was not so, and if the abundance in doubt was not as mentioned above, it was not in the number of rak'at, such as the abundant in doubt, were known in certain actions such as ركوع كما إذا وإما إذا لم يكن كذلك كما إذا تحقق مسمى الكثرة في فعل معين كالركوع ثم شك في فعل آخر كالسجود. So he was always doubting in ruku', then he doubted in sujud. So we will say in ruku' you will you will not pay heed to it, you will ignore, but in sujud you will have to bring, because you are not a kathiru shak in sujud, you are kathiru shak in ruku'. We will not say since you are in ruku' then everything is kathiru shak. No, whatever you are kathiru shak in, that is specific neglecting, duty of neglecting is in that specific thing. And what is the criteria of kathiru shak? When does a person consider kathiru shak? It is three continuously shak, three continuous doubts, similar doubts. That makes you, inshallah, that we'll do in rule 851 in our next session. وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطيبين الطاهرين. صلي على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد اللهم صل